Greetings, Waldorf teachers. The videos on this channel demonstrate some of the developmental activities in my book, Educating for Balance and Resilience. Hopefully you'll find that in these cases, as they say, a YouTube is worth 1,000 words. This video shows most of the copper rod activities I developed over the years. It's a way for you to see, practice, and make them your own. The first half shows a run-through of many of these activities that the teachers at Aurora Waldorf kindly contributed. It gives you a picture of how to run a challenging and fun class. Of course, I'd take more time with children. The second half is a way for you to practice along with me. These exercises, drawn from the realms of eurythmy and spatial dynamics, are modified for the whole class enrichment approach that I encourage Waldorf class and movement teachers to embrace. Even if your school has a eurythmy program, in most cases it will not begin rod work until 4th or 5th grade. And the activities you see in this video address keys to learning readiness that need to be taken up right from grade 1. If your school has a eurythmist, work together to add this component of lower grades enrichment. If not, you can create a repertoire with many similar benefits all the way through the grades. And now, Maria, if you would start us off singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat, pretty slow. One more time. Now we're going to take a little snail journey. And your little snails are inching along in the forest floor. Little, slow, inch by inch steps, and they come to a big log. And they start to climb over the log. And please stay pretty much with me. I just have my toes hanging over. If you do this with students, it's all right for the teacher to keep the shoes on, but for the students, they would be barefoot. So we're just sort of rocking, inching along. And this is a little faster than I would do it with students, but so we're halfway over the log, and we're going to stop and take a little snack break. And then we resume our journey over the log. It's a bright sunny day, and we keep moving along. And boy, this is a long journey for a snail to take. So we get to about the heels and we stop and take another little break. So you're giving yourself acupressure, and then we finish our snail journey. Now for this next one, I'm going to put my rod away just because I'm on a slippery floor and I don't want to take a fall. But if you put the rod right in front of you, and let's pretend I have a rod right here. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Good. And now take your rod and put it by your right foot. And then just move with me. Here we go. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. Jill came tumbling. Good. And now, in the middle, the rod's between your feet. Yeah. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. Jill came tumbling. So just practice a minute. Pointers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinkies. And then also pointers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinkies. So tap, purr, and salt. Pepper and salt. Over and under with never a fall. Pepper and salt. So now say it with me, please. Pepper and salt. Pepper and salt. Over and under with never a fall. Pepper and salt. So now turn and face your mat neighbor and mirror each other. So you should be maybe, a little closer if you want to. So just mirror each other doing it. So it's your own speed. I think a half hour, 40 minutes. Oh, okay. How much milk we're going to get? Okay. Okay. All right. So while you're facing each other, just put one rod down in the middle between you, or behind you actually, might be either way. And then let's show the version of the row your boat where it comes up to you and then your partner receives it. So just even without the singing, just up to your chin and then over to your partner and mirror each other. About 6 times would be good. All right. Just with one rod to begin with, just passing back and forth on the same side a few times. Then do the other side. And then when you're confident with your partner, pick up the other rod and practice just going back and forth at the same time. Maybe about 3 feet apart, so like the front row is pretty good. Not too far apart, not too close. So that looks good. So you can start the other rod. And now tossing at the same time. Yeah, so toss, toss, toss. No, you and I are going to do something.
Wait, can we see that again? So we go right,
So once you're secure with your partner, it would look like this. Good. Okay, and the next one will be starting with each in your right hand. And you can come a little closer if you're not confident of the tosses. It's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to, let's say, 18. All right, so you can also do this with that verse, brave and true, as the same brave and true. I will be, you know that one, so that could also be it. So if you would just drag the mats off to the side, keep your rod. And then stand in pretty even rows facing me, so just kind of 4, 4, and 4, or 5, whatever it was. And you could come in a little closer sideways. Yeah, maybe even a little more. And if the back row would stay where they are, the middle row back up about 3 feet, and the front row likewise pretty close to them. All right. So you're going to start going forward, and whenever you're going forward, you'll have your right hand on top and your left hand here. So this is one possible position for it. And so in spatial dynamics, we did this way. In eurythmy, I think they do the top hand this way, but so you can choose for the sake of the video today, you can do it either way. So when you're going forward, your rod will be like this, and when you're going forward, I'll be going backwards in harmony with you. So I'll be doing this, and then we'll switch, and you'll be going backwards, so you'll do this while I do this. And we're just going to say, Mary had a little lamb. So get ready to go forward in small steps. Say it with me, please. Mary had a little lamb. Land. Oh no. Let's try again. Very had a little lamb. Lamb, little, had Mary. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. Snow. All right, back up to the beginning. We'll do just the second stanza here. Its fleece
was white as snow. Snow as white was fleece.
Very, very good. So this next time when you are going backwards, you could do, how is that, Maria? Yeah, preferred. Yeah. So you'll be going backwards like this. We'll still do the same thing going forward. We'll just switch it up, and instead of a verse, we'll practice our nines tables. So, 9. Oh, time out. We're going to take 3 steps forward with the nines tables, and then 2 steps back, and then restart from there with another 3 forward. So here we go. 9,
18, 27,
27,
18,
18,
27, 36, 36, 27, 36, 45, 45, 36, 36, 45, 54, 54, 45, 45, 54, 63, 63, 54, 54, 63, 72.
Very, very good. Thank you. So if you would now make a circle around that back circle there with about 2 feet between you. So stand on the circle, the painted circle, and then come out maybe 1 step and face to your, just watch me in this. So you're going to face to your right, so you'd be going clockwise, taking a step, maybe it could be even a little closer. And with your right pointer, you're going to, let's have Maria be the caller with your right pointer, your other right pointer, Maria.
We're going clockwise or turning right? Is that
No, you're going,
So we're turning clockwise.
yes.
They were both.
So you're going to, so Sarah's going to lift up her finger, take a step forward, and Maggie's going to grab her rod. Now, if you can grab the next one with one hand, that's great, but if you need to grab it with 2 hands just to save it, then that's all right as well. And you can decide if you're close enough or not. Maybe there's a little too much space here probably. So now, if the rod falls, it's probably not the fault of the person who didn't catch it. It could just as easily be the fault of the person who excitedly had their finger going as well as the feet. So go ahead, Marie, just ready, set, go. This is the last. Thank you very much. All right, so your record is 1. The school record is 23. So. Maybe tighten up your circle just a little bit. All right, that's good. Let's end on a good note. So that was that's really all I had that I wanted to get down on video today. So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
We have a few minutes in case people have some questions.
Yes. Once in a while, you will see a student who has trouble maintaining the sunny side up, the palm up orientation during this exercise. So in 1st and 2nd grade especially, keep your eyes open for a student who maybe rotates both wrists, or maybe just one wrist a little bit, or who gets a little disorganized with this. So as I mentioned in my book, the development of the radius and ulna seems to be something that's developmentally important for the development of writing and then reading. And so a student who has trouble with this exercise, you might just put a little note in your mind to watch for a slight delay, a little bit of lateness in the development of writing and reading. So something you'll see with this one is students who want to do this. They catch it like that, so they need to stand up nice and straight. All right, first grade, let's make some soup today. And we'll start stirring the soup. And we'll go around and ask students what is in the soup. So keep this going for a little while, going around the room asking for appropriate soup ingredients. And switch to the left hand. And keep it going now clockwise. Again, continuing to ask around the room or make suggestions of what is in the soup. And then, this is with pencil grip. All of these are with pencil grip. And then when the soup is ready, have the students get ready to turn on the kitchen fan. And again, starting with the right hand. And as you're looking at the rod in your right hand, it's going counterclockwise. The movement is like this. And then switch to the left hand. So now as I look at it, it's going clockwise. For this next activity, you'll need to be sure you have a room with carpeting or even better, tumbling mats, because on a hard surface, the rod can move about and cause a tripping hazard. So bring this activity in after the quiet work has been accomplished and the mood has been set, and then you give a change of pace and out breath. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Ride by your right foot. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. after. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down, broke his crown. Jill came tumbling after. The purpose of the pause before water is to strengthen students' imitation, anticipation, sticking with you, and it creates a certain amount of humor. You can also do this faster. If you feel that the class is not getting too out of hand, then you could run through each one twice. In other words, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, like that. This is Copper Rod Crocodile. Can't get all the way, it gets too heavy on the other side. And then switch hands. All right, students. Now the rules of this next one are no tossies, no pushies, and no sideys. Just straight up and down. So you would have the students start with either hand. So you could even tell them start with your writing hand, and it should be first we're doing pencil grip. So starting with your writing hand, just climbing down the tree, staying with pencil grip. And this would be a good reason to have the lighter weight rods referred to in the instructions for the younger grades. If they get near the bottom, that's excellent, but even halfway would be good. And then you have them switch to the other hand. And of course, it's harder with the other hand. See, even I wanted to give a little toss. All right, and then you go to palm grip. And again, starting with your writing hand. It's a little harder to get all the way than with the pencil grip. And then you switch to the other hand. And for this one, the palm grip is even harder with the non-dominant hand. Still worth doing. So get as far as you can and then give it a minute. And then you can go to rod drop. So the goal is to grab it near the cap. Not too bad. So I would say offer them to do this 8 times on each side. Pretty good. One more. All right, and then switch. Do the other hand. 8 times, let's say. keep it going. Stepping over stepping stones. 1, 2, 3. Stepping over stepping stones, just like me. The river's very fast, and the river's very wide, and we're stepping over stepping stones to reach the other side. Stepping over stepping stones. 1, 2, 3. Stepping over stepping stones, just like me. The river's very fast, and the river's very wide, and we're stepping over stepping stones to reach the other side. Stepping over stepping stones. 1, 2, 3. Stepping over stepping stones, just like me. The river's very fast, and the river's very wide, and we're stepping over stepping stones to reach the other side. Pepper and salt. Pepper and salt. Over and under with never a fault. Pepper and salt. The fingers are just on the edge. So it's pointer, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Pepper and salt. Pepper and salt. Over and under with never a fault. Pepper and salt. So have them do it a few times in practice, just in front of themselves, and then to pick a partner to face so that they can mirror each other. I lift my leg, I stretch my leg, I plant it firm and light. I lift again, I stretch again, my pace exactly right. With care I go, so grand and slow, I move just like a stork. My eyes are bright, my head upright, pride is in my walk. I lift my leg, I stretch my leg, I plant it firm and light. I lift again, I stretch again, my pace exactly right. With care I go, so grand and slow, I move just like a stork. My eyes are bright, my head upright, pride is in my walk. Watch out, Lucy.